Sister Wives Legal Showdown. Janelle and Meri sue Kody for property rights in explosive court battle. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia, and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. In a bombshell twist to the ongoing Sister Wives drama, Janelle and Meri Brown have officially taken legal action against Kody Brown, their former spiritual husband, demanding the return of property they claim is rightfully theirs. Court documents reveal that both women have filed legal notices in Arizona courts citing breach of trust, mismanagement of joint assets, and seeking a legal partition of the infamous Coyote Pass land and other shared properties. The filings mark a historic turning point for the once tight-knit polygamous family, signaling a full-scale legal war over the remnants of the Brown family empire. After years of emotional battles, spiritual divorces, financial hardships, and public estrangement, the gloves have come off, and this time, the fight isn't just about relationships. It's about land, money, betrayal, and justice. The legal papers. Janelle and Meri break their silence. According to the court documents filed in Coconino County Superior Court, both Janelle and Meri are demanding their legal share of the jointly purchased Coyote Pass property, as well as reimbursement for past investments made into the Brown family's now-defunct shared finances. Janelle's affidavit outlines a decade of financial contributions toward family land, utilities, taxes, and home construction planning that never materialized. I contributed to the down payment, property taxes, and planning expenses for the Coyote Pass land under the good faith agreement that I would own and build on my designated parcel, her statement reads. Kody Brown has failed to honor this agreement, and I am seeking the legal return of what is owed to me. Meri's legal claim is similarly damning. I've been misled, excluded from financial decisions, and denied the property that was promised to me, Meri stated in her filing. This is not just about land. It's about years of emotional and financial manipulation disguised as spiritual leadership. How did it come to this? The Browns originally purchased Coyote Pass in 2018 for over $820,000, with the intent of dividing the land into separate lots for each wife and their families. At the time, all four wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, contributed financially or agreed to share the long-term costs of development. But as relationships began to crumble and the family structure collapsed, so did the dream. Christine was the first to walk away, leaving the project entirely and reportedly forfeiting any claim to the land in exchange for emotional closure. Janelle and Meri, however, stayed involved financially and emotionally. Despite divorcing Kody spiritually and, in Meri's case, symbolically on camera, both retained a legal interest in the shared property, which is now at the heart of this fierce court battle. Sources close to the family say Kody attempted to quietly consolidate control over the land, excluding Janelle and Meri from key legal filings, tax documents, and development plans. Kody's defense: "It's my vision, my land." When approached by reporters outside Flagstaff, a defiant Kody Brown gave a brief and tense response to the unfolding legal drama. "This was always supposed to be my vision for our family," he said. "Some people gave up and left. Others stayed committed. But you can't sue me over something we agreed on spiritually, not legally." However, legal analysts say that argument won't hold up in court. Spiritual agreements don't override financial transactions, deeds, or property contracts, explained Arizona-based real estate attorney Melissa Carpenter. If Janelle and Meri can prove they contributed financially to the purchase or improvement of the land, they have a case. Robyn caught in the crossfire. Although not named in the lawsuit, Robyn Brown is expected to be a central witness in the case. As Kody's only remaining wife, and the one who lives in the couple's now foreclosed home, Robyn has been heavily involved in managing the family's assets, especially in recent years as the original plural marriage crumbled. Insiders say Robyn has already retained her own legal counsel, fearing that a court ruling in favor of Meri and Janelle could impact her own living situation and financial future. Robyn is terrified, a source close to the family told us. She never expected this to go to court. She thought the others would just walk away. Now, it's clear they're not backing down. Sisterhood no more. Janelle and Meri join forces. Perhaps the most surprising aspect of the court filing is the fact that Janelle and Meri, who have had a notoriously cold and distant relationship over the years, are now united. In a joint statement released by their legal team, the two women expressed regret but also resolve. This is not about revenge. It's about reclaiming our voices and standing up for what is legally ours. We have given decades of our lives to a structure that did not honor us. Now we are taking back our power. Fans who have followed Sister Wives for over a decade were stunned. "I never thought I'd see the day when Meri and Janelle worked together," wrote one Reddit user. It just goes to show how far Kody pushed them. The money trail. What did they really invest? According to financial documents included in the court filings, Janelle claims she invested over $70,000 into Coyote Pass, including money for property taxes, infrastructure planning, soil tests and surveys, temporary housing accommodations, RV setup costs. Meri's records show a smaller but still significant contribution of around $35,000, mostly tied to legal and logistical costs associated with her own planned lot and her move from Utah. Interestingly, both women claim that Kody discouraged them from formalizing ownership percentages, urging them instead to trust his leadership and verbal promises. "He used our faith and our past relationship as leverage," Janelle's filing alleges. "Now he's using our trust against us." Public opinion. Fans side with Janelle and Meri. In the wake of the legal filing, Sister Wives fans have rallied around Janelle and Meri, praising them for taking a stand. "It's about time," said longtime viewer Dana Reynolds. "Kody manipulated these women for years. Now they're showing him they won't be silenced." Social media has exploded with hashtags like #JusticeForJanelle, #MeriDeservesBetter, and #CoyotePassBattle as fans eagerly await updates from the courtroom. Even Kody Brown weighed in subtly, sharing a photo on Instagram with the caption, "Strong women don't wait for doors to open. They kick them down." Kody's legal strategy: delay, deny, deflect. Sources say Kody's legal team is attempting to delay the proceedings, claiming that the land was never properly subdivided and therefore no ownership can be attributed until that process is completed. But court observers say this tactic may only buy him time, not protect him from accountability. "The land doesn't need to be subdivided for a financial contribution to be recognized," said legal analyst Jeanette Marks. "The court can award reimbursement or force sale regardless." Insiders claim Kody is also hoping to force an out-of-court settlement, but Janelle and Meri refuse to back down. Could this end up on camera? TLC has not confirmed whether the ongoing court battle will be featured in Season 19 of Sister Wives, but multiple sources close to production say filming crews were present during the filing period and have been granted limited access to Janelle and Meri's legal preparations. "It's too juicy to ignore," one producer reportedly said. "This is the climax we never expected, and it's 100% real." However, Kody and Robyn have reportedly refused filming access related to the court case, citing privacy concerns. What happens if Janelle and Meri win? If the court rules in favor of Janelle and Meri, Kody could be forced to sell portions of the Coyote Pass land, pay restitution, or formally divide ownership based on financial contribution. Additionally, it may set a precedent for other ex-wives, or even the adult children, to pursue their own legal claims related to unpaid investments, shared businesses, or inheritance disputes. "This could open the floodgates," said a family friend. "Kody spent years controlling the money. Now, it's catching up to him." The future of the Brown Empire: fractured and fading. With Kody remarried, Janelle and Meri pursuing legal independence, and Robyn reportedly in hiding after losing their Flagstaff home to foreclosure, the once mighty Brown family has officially disintegrated. What remains now is a trail of broken promises, unpaid debts, and bitter legal feuds, a cautionary tale of what happens when control masquerades as unity and faith is used to suppress fairness. Conclusion: justice or just more drama? Whether Janelle and Meri's case ends in financial justice or more family chaos remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. The women who were once silenced in the shadows of Kody Brown's patriarchy are now standing together in the light of the law. They're not just fighting for land, they're fighting for their dignity, their autonomy, and their right to reclaim what was taken from them. As the court date looms and public opinion swells, one question echoes through the Sister Wives fandom. Sister Wives shock. Kody and Robyn Brown declared bankrupt. Bank seizes their home. In a shocking and heartbreaking twist to the Sister Wives saga, sources close to the Brown family have confirmed that Kody Brown and his last remaining wife, Robyn Brown, have gone bankrupt, and as a result, the bank has officially seized their Flagstaff property. For a man who once envisioned a vast polygamous empire in the Arizona hills, the news marks a sobering and symbolic collapse. What went wrong? How did Kody and Robyn, once the power couple of plural marriage television fame, end up broke and evicted? This deep dive explores everything: financial missteps, fractured family ties, lavish spending, ignored red flags, and the stunning unraveling of what was once supposed to be Kody's forever marriage. The dream crumbles, from Coyote Pass to foreclosure. Back when the Sister Wives first relocated to Flagstaff, Kody Brown was riding high on the promise of new beginnings. He had convinced all four wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, to leave their Las Vegas cul-de-sac and invest in raw land near Coyote Pass, a sprawling, wooded landscape that he dreamed would become a Brown family compound. But years passed, and no houses were built. The land sat undeveloped as Kody struggled with indecision, marital breakdowns, and growing distrust from the women in his life. When Christine left in 2021, the family fractures became even more obvious. Janelle followed, then Meri. By 2024, only Robyn remained by his side, but now, in 2025, not even she could shield him from the financial storm brewing in silence. According to an insider, the Flagstaff home Robyn and Kody once proudly owned, bought for nearly $900,000 in 2019, was quietly foreclosed by the bank this spring. Public records indicate multiple missed mortgage payments, unpaid taxes, and liens placed on the property. Where did all the money go? Many fans have long speculated that Robyn Brown was a spending machine, and recent developments seem to support those claims. They lived beyond their means for years. One Flagstaff neighbor told us. Designer bags, expensive furniture, private schooling for Robyn's kids. But there was no steady income anymore. The TLC checks weren't enough. Indeed, Sister Wives ratings have declined in recent seasons, and with the family now split, the show has lost much of its original spark. Kody's on-camera appearances have grown erratic. Meanwhile, his attempts to launch new business ventures such as Patriarch Solutions and online advice platforms were met with public mockery and failed to take off. Another source close to the Brown family reveals that Kody took out a second mortgage on Robyn's home in late 2023 in an attempt to restructure his finances, but it backfired. He was paying legal fees, trying to hold on to Coyote Pass, and keeping up appearances for Robyn, said the source. But the money just wasn't coming in anymore. Robyn Brown, from favorite wife to financial victim? For years, viewers criticized Robyn for being Kody's favorite wife, allegedly getting preferential treatment, a newer house, more financial support, and emotional exclusivity. But insiders now say Robyn was just as blindsided by the foreclosure as anyone else. She was in denial, said one former friend. She really believed they were fine. Kody told her the land was still theirs, that money would come. But when the sheriff came to serve them notice, she broke down completely. Photos taken by paparazzi outside the Flagstaff property earlier this month show moving trucks and distressed family members loading belongings, with Robyn visibly crying. The property has since been listed by the bank as REO, real estate owned, and several interested buyers have reportedly toured the home already. The ex-wives react. We told you so. Christine Brown, now happily married to David Woolley, was reportedly not surprised in the slightest by the bankruptcy news. That man never listened to anyone, she allegedly told a friend. He threw everything at Robyn and neglected everyone else. Now they're both paying the price. Janelle, who had been living in an RV at one point while waiting for her share of the Kody Pass land to materialize, is said to be exploring legal options to reclaim any equity she might still have tied up in the property. Meri, meanwhile, who cut ties with Kody in late 2023, posted a cryptic quote on Instagram. "When you spend years pouring into someone else's dreams and they let it all burn, you learn to walk away with your head high." What about the kids? Perhaps the most tragic fallout from this financial disaster is the effect it's having on the children, especially Robyn's younger kids, who are still in school and considered the last minors in the Brown household. Sources claim that Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna were devastated to lose their home and are currently staying with Robyn's relatives out of town. "The kids have always known a life of instability," said a family acquaintance. "But this is different. This is losing everything." As for Kody's older children, many have distanced themselves from him, especially after the heartbreaking death of his son Garrison in early 2024. His strained relationships with his sons have been well documented, and this latest debacle has only widened the rift. Kody Pass, a graveyard of broken promises. At the heart of the Browns' unraveling lies the infamous Kody Pass property, nearly 12 acres of untamed land that was once meant to be the family's forever home. Now it sits abandoned. Legal records suggest that Kody tried to sell his share of Kody Pass in a last-ditch effort to save Robyn's house, but disagreements with Janelle+Meri, who still technically co-own parts of the land, halted the sale. He wanted to sell it without their consent, an insider explains. He said it was his vision and he had the right. But the land titles are in all of their names. He can't just take it. Ironically, the land that tore the family apart is now the one thing left that still ties them together, in debt and dysfunction. No more TLC. The future of Sister Wives as a show is now in question. With only Kody and Robyn remaining in the marriage and now homeless and bankrupt, there's little left of the original premise. TLC has not officially canceled the show, but season 19 is rumored to be the final chapter. "There's only so much they can film," says a production source. "The other wives have moved on. Kody is toxic on camera. Robyn barely speaks. It's not good TV anymore." Rumors suggest that TLC is considering a spin-off following Christine and David's new life, or possibly Janelle's return to singlehood and financial independence. Kody's downfall, a cautionary tale. So how did a man who once had 4 wives, nearly 20 children, national fame, and a dream compound lose it all? According to relationship experts and longtime Sister Wives fans, Kody Brown's biggest mistake was simple arrogance. He believed he could control everything: wives, children, money, land. One fan wrote on Reddit, "But control is not love." And now he is nothing. His obsession with patriarchal authority, refusal to listen to his partners, and insistence on centralizing everything around Robyn ultimately isolated him, emotionally, relationally, and financially. Robyn's regret. Was it worth it? As for Robyn, many now wonder what her future holds. Will she try to rebuild with Kody, or walk away like the other wives before her? A family friend says Robyn feels betrayed and ashamed, realizing far too late that her loyalty may have been misplaced. She thought she was building a forever family, the friend said. But in reality, she was the last one standing in a collapsing house. Some speculate that Robyn may try to reconcile with her older children from a previous marriage, while others think she may return to Utah to be closer to her extended family. The final chapter? For fans who have followed the Brown family's journey for over a decade, this latest development is both tragic and oddly poetic. The man who wanted to build a kingdom lost his throne. The woman who was promised stability now faces uncertainty. And the dream of a united polygamist family has officially turned into a financial nightmare. What comes next remains unclear, but one thing is certain: the Brown legacy will never be the same again. Sister Wives shock. Meri Brown finds love again with a new man, her journey from heartbreak to healing. In a twist that no one saw coming, Meri Brown, the once heartbroken and emotionally isolated first wife of Kody Brown, has found love again. After years of public heartbreak, spiritual abandonment, and emotional loneliness, the original matriarch of the sister wives family is finally smiling again, and this time, it's not for the cameras. Sources close to Meri confirm that she has entered into a new romantic relationship with a mystery man, and while his identity remains under wraps for now, insiders say this is the real deal. For Meri, who spent over 30 years in a polygamous marriage that offered more heartbreak than happiness, this is the rebirth of a woman long overdue for her own love story. So, who is this new man? How did they meet? And how is the rest of the Sister Wives clan reacting to Meri's sudden glow-up? In this 5,000-word deep dive, we explore the dramatic, emotional, and empowering journey of Meri Brown's new chapter in love, life, and liberation. Part 1. From First Wife to Forgotten. When Sister Wives debuted in 2010, Meri was introduced as the first and legal wife of Kody Brown. She was the original, the woman who helped build the family, and the one Kody married before his spiritual unions with Janelle, Christine, and later, Robyn. But over the years, Meri's role in the family diminished. Following her emotional struggles with infertility, a catfishing scandal in 2015, and Kody's increasing emotional distance, she found herself isolated and rejected, both by her husband and, at times, even by her sister wives. In Season 17's Tell-All episodes, Kody made it brutally clear, "I don't consider myself married to Meri anymore." That statement devastated fans and, reportedly, Meri herself. But it also became the catalyst for her transformation. Part 2. The beginning of Meri's rebirth. In the aftermath of her separation from Kody, Meri began a quiet but powerful journey of self-discovery. She dove deeper into running her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn in Perro, Utah. She traveled more, started working with personal development coaches, and became more active on social media, posting cryptic quotes about empowerment, healing, and leaving the past behind. Fans began to notice the change. "She's glowing. It's like a weight has been lifted," one fan commented on Instagram. By 2024, Meri had officially announced that she and Kody were no longer spiritually or emotionally together. She seemed free, but guarded. Hopeful, but cautious. Until early 2025, when she made a surprising soft launch of her new relationship online, a blurry photo of two hands intertwined, captioned only, "Timing is everything. #Grateful Heart." Part 3. Who is the new man in Meri Brown's life? So who is this mysterious new figure that's captured Meri's heart? While she has not revealed his name publicly, here's what insiders and friends have shared so far. He's in his early 50s, divorced, and not affiliated with polygamy or any religious sect. He lives part-time in Salt Lake City and works in real estate and historical preservation, an interest he shares with Meri due to her innkeeping background. They met at a small business conference in late 2024, where Meri was a guest speaker. He was reportedly unaware of her reality TV fame at first, and that's part of what drew her to him. Friends say he is grounded, warm, attentive, and secure in himself. One insider said, "He's not dazzled by cameras or drama. He likes her for her. He sees beyond the reality TV version and into the real Meri." Part 4. How love changed Meri. Those who know Meri best say she has undergone an extraordinary transformation since meeting her new partner. "She's softer, more open. It's like she's finally breathing again," said a longtime friend. Gone are the days of strained smiles and cryptic sadness. Meri is reportedly spending more time in Utah, away from the shadows of Coyote Pass and the complicated legacy of the Brown family. She's taken up new hobbies, hiking, painting, wine tasting, and even dancing, something she once said she felt guilty about in the early years of her conservative lifestyle. Meri is also reportedly planning to expand Lizzie's Heritage Inn with help from her new beau, who has architectural experience. There are rumors that the couple is considering starting a boutique Airbnb chain that focuses on historic preservation across the Southwest. Part 5. How the other wives reacted. Christine Brown. Christine, who left Kody in 2021 and has since remarried David Woolley, is reportedly thrilled for Meri. Christine was the first to text her congratulations, a source revealed. She knows what it feels like to find real love after years of emotional starvation. Christine and Meri had a rocky history, but they've recently been spotted together in Utah, grabbing coffee and chatting like old friends finally healed. Janelle Brown. Janelle has also expressed her support, though insiders say she was initially shocked. Janelle always thought Meri might never fully move on, one family friend noted. She's happy to be wrong. Janelle and Meri are reportedly increasingly united as they also pursue legal action against Kody for shared property rights. See previous articles. Part 6. How Robyn and Kody responded. This is where things get a bit colder. Robyn Brown. Sources say Robyn was visibly upset when she heard the news, especially after learning that Meri's new man has no connection to polygamy or religious tradition. Robyn sees Meri's new romance as a rejection of everything the family stood for, said a source close to the Browns. Robyn is reportedly worried that Meri's growing independence could encourage Robyn's own children to question their upbringing and possibly their father's authority.
Kody Brown.
Kody's reaction? Predictably bitter. According to insiders, he said, "I don't care who Meri dates. She made her bed when she walked away." But multiple sources claim he's privately angry and confused, especially after seeing the overwhelming public support Meri's new relationship has received online. Part 7. Public reactions. The internet cheers for Meri. Across Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube, Sister Wives fans have erupted with joy at the news. Meri Brown deserves this and more. Go Queen. Kody will never know what he lost. From catfish to real king. What a glow-up. Fan art, celebratory videos, and romantic edits are flooding social media with hashtag Meri deserves love and hashtag Meri moves on trending on X, formerly Twitter. One viral tweet read, "Robyn got the man.
Christine got the peace.
Janelle got the land.
But Meri?
She got the romance novel." Part 8. Will we see him on TV? So far, Meri has declined to bring her new boyfriend onto Sister Wives Season 19, which is reportedly already filming. Producers are said to be eager to feature the new romance, but Meri wants to protect the relationship until it's more established. "This one is just for me," she told a close friend. "Not for ratings. Not for show. Just real life." However, there are rumors of a potential spin-off series in development that would follow Meri's new life in Utah. Part innkeeper, part romantic heroine, part motivational speaker. TLC has yet to confirm the series, but is actively exploring it. Part 9. What the future holds. Meri is reportedly taking things slow but serious. Sources say she and her new partner are not rushing into marriage, but have talked about building a long-term future together. She has also begun speaking at women's empowerment retreats, telling her story of escaping emotional dependency, redefining love, and starting over at 53. One of her favorite quotes? "You are never too old, and it's never too late to write a new chapter." Conclusion. A new chapter begins. After years of emotional torment, spiritual rejection, and personal isolation, Meri Brown is finally living the love story she always deserved. She spent decades waiting for a man to choose her. Now, she's choosing herself, and someone who chooses her right back. In a saga filled with heartbreak, manipulation, and imbalance, Meri's story has become the most inspiring. Not because she stayed, but because she left and found herself. And now, she's found love. And, as one fan perfectly put it, this is not a comeback. This is a coronation. Long live Queen Meri.